Hi everyone, long time no see. Welcome back to Living and Crafting with MS. I'm Alex, and as you can see, I've done some shopping while recovering. But more about my recovering and what I'm recovering from later in the video. First, I want to show you my new sewing machine. This is a Fox Passport 2.0. I won it during Quilt Fest. Now, I'm showing you the box because I just thought it was too darn cute not to show. It looks like a little suitcase that's traveled all over the world. Okay, now that you can see me better, yes, I've done some shopping. About my machine. Let me clip my thread real quick here so that I can move it around. Now, this is my new Fox Passport 2.0. And as I just mentioned, I won this during S&P's Quilt Fest. I actually won two machines. The same machine, but I won it twice, which is very lucky for me. So what happened was, like I said, I won the two machines, and they were super basic, which there's nothing wrong with the basic machine. However, due to my MS, it is better for me to have a electronic one, or computerized one, I should say, so that I can use the start-stop button instead of the foot pedal. And that's because sometimes I don't have the strength in my foot to always press down like I need to with that type of sewing machine. So what I did was I took those two machines and I emailed Kyle and said, could I trade these two machines in for what should have been a Singer Quantum stylus? And he said, sure. So that's what I had ordered. Now, there were some mishaps in the S&P warehouse. And I have to shout out their customer service, and I have to shout out Kyle. Because they have some of the best customer service I have ever dealt with. He was very honest when he realized that there was something wrong due to the fact that I had mentioned in chat that I hadn't received my machine yet. After the show, he went and looked and realized that my machine had been mistakenly sold to somebody else. They took full blame for it, and I had an option. I could get a gift card. I could wait, but we weren't sure how long I was going to have to wait. And my other sewing machine that I've been using, my little brother, was having some issues. So I really didn't necessarily want to have to wait. So I had sent him a list of machines that were on my wish list, not expecting to get an email saying, hey, just to let you know, we're sending out a Passport 2.0 to you. And so please meet Asaka. Is that right, Jaden?
Ahsoka.
Oh, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
I don't know why I can't pronounce that name. Say it again.
Ahsoka Tano.
Meet Ahsoka
Tano.
Yes, it's a Star Wars name. All my machines have Star Wars names. And I absolutely love her. The only thing I wish I would have realized is I wish I would have realized that it did not have a cutter for the thread, whether it be a automatic thread cutter or one of the ones on the side of the machine. But other than that, I absolutely love it. And honestly, having a thread cutter is not the end of the world. It's just taking me a little bit to get used to. Now, what else have I bought? Well, I bought some fabric. This fabric came from Creative Passions Quilt Shop. And I will do my best to either leave a link to their Etsy store in the description box, or what I will probably end up doing is posting all the links to everything I got in the comment section. Now, this is called, I believe this is called Betsy's Stitches, or Patchwork Stitches, something to that effect. As you can see, it is the more muted, darker tones of burgundies, reds, creams, and different shades of blues, the darker shades. I got this because I'm going to be making my mother-in-law a quilt, a Scrabble quilt. And they love patriotic stuff. So I thought I would try to make it look like a flag. So I'm going to use the flag colors. Now let's see. Now this, sadly, I wish I could have bought under better circumstances. As you all know, we lost somebody dear in our quilting world, and that's Donna Jordan. As soon as I heard that she had passed away, and I heard, like many of y'all, I watched the video, I automatically wanted to do the quilt. I went on Etsy to look. Now, you can get the same fabric she used, but you're going to have to buy it from different shops, because as far as I could tell, now they might have it now, but when I looked, not one shop on Etsy had all of them together in the quantities that are needed. So it took me about a day and a half of searching, but I found a store, which I will link down below. That is Asheville Cotton Company. They had the quantities that I needed and the fabric I needed. I'm only missing 2 of the fabrics that are needed, and they'll be here soon. These are the exact prints that she was using, and sadly she didn't get to finish her video, as we all know. My condolences go out to her family and her friends. It's sad that she's gone. It's really sad for me, because when I decided to get back into quilting, everything had changed. Everybody was using machines, and everything was different. And so I started watching YouTube. And the very first channel that I ever watched was Donna Jordan's channel. And the very first subscribe that I ever did was to her channel. Now, I know everybody's doing the drop diamonds pattern. And I am too. Or I will be. And so I'm going to be using the exact same fabrics that she used, with the exception of the white background fabric that she had. I found one that I thought would go really good with this. So we got this one. And this one. I absolutely love these colors. We've got a black and white and gray. We have a paisley print of like burgundies and white. We got that one. And this is the black and white print for the paisley. We got that one. And this one. And then this is the red version. And there's that one. And then there's the border print. But like I said, I will be doing that quilt drop down diamonds in a future video. I also want to do a quick mention that Christine's, I believe it's Home Affairs, is fighting breast cancer. She was diagnosed with breast cancer. So I will leave her channel for her craft stuff that she does, and I will also leave a link to her channel where she's discussing and giving updates about her cancer journey. I also bought this quilt book. I bought these. Now these are rulers, seam allowance rulers. I bought the 5/8 ruler because I am going to be doing a lot of clothing videos soon. So that's why I got the 5/8. I also bought EQ8. Sadly, I have not been able to use it yet because there's a part of the program that can't download, but I'm waiting for a email back from them. And just a quick note, if you hear my dogs barking, it's because my husband just got home. I also got this. Now this is the Quilt Smart instructions for the 38-inch Lone Star that they have. I'm going to be doing that in a video coming up very soon. I'm going to be doing a quilted jacket. Now, my quilted jacket will be different. It's not going to be just a normal, basically block style jacket that everybody's doing. Next month, I'm going to go and see Kay Fassett and Brandon for a lecture that they're doing, and I'm going to get to meet them and talk to them. And so I'm doing a 18th century inspired quilt jacket with the type that comes with the stomacher. And on the back, I'm going to try and put the back part's going to be the quilted part. It's going to have the Lone Star on it. So that's going to be exciting. I'm making a whole outfit, so that's going to be in a future video. I also got all the patterns that I need for the pants and the jacket that I'm going to be using. And I'll link all that down below if y'all would like. Just let me know. If y'all would like to send me an email, I can send. If y'all want to email me, I can send y'all the links directly in an email, and I'll try to remember to leave them down below too. Sorry, my daughter's behind the camera and she's messing with it, so I was trying to see if there was something wrong.
No, I thought you were done, so I was getting ready to.
So I just want to do a quick health update. But before I do that, I also want to send out thoughts and prayers for Pope Francis's family and friends and the Catholic community. Sadly, we lost him early this morning. Apparently, he had a cerebral hemorrhage and passed away. And so that's very sad. Now, on to my health. I've been very, very ill, which is why I haven't been posting any videos. Sadly, my MS has relapsed. And so I've been dealing with that. And it's affecting my legs. I have slight issues with my hand. And if y'all haven't noticed, you will notice in the other videos that I have a issue with the thought process. And so that's been taking me a long time to get to a point where I could film again. And honestly, I wasn't sure if I was going to want to do this anymore, because it is such a stressful situation when you know what you want to say, but it doesn't come out the way you need it to. Because honestly, I don't have the energy or the strength to deal with online bullies. Um, so basically, if you don't have anything nice to say, then just don't say anything at all. Um, Also, real quick, I would like to explain something about my videos. I do not cut out any of the mistakes that I make on my videos. If I missew a seam, I'm going to fix it right then and there and leave it in, because I think it's important for everybody to see that everybody makes mistakes and it's okay. I've noticed that a lot of the more well-known quilters, when they do their videos, you watch it and all of a sudden it's like they do it perfectly, no mistakes, nothing. And you're at home and you're doing it and you feel like, you can't quilt because you're making mistakes when they didn't. What some people don't realize is everybody's making the mistakes. They're just cutting them out of their video. And I'm not going to be like that. I'm leaving all my mistakes in. So say what you will about that, but it's my channel, my videos, and that's what I would like to do. But with that, guys, we've got a storm coming in, so I'm going to say until next time. Hopefully it won't be too long, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.